Hey, welcome back. Today's March 15th, Monday, and on this post, I'll be telling about the overall crypto markets, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action, and see how they could potentially affect the overall altcoin markets before diving into Elrond, EGLD, USD, and see what exactly is going on in here. I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as the short-term price prediction on this market, according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are enjoying this content, make sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video, as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you guys do want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 2 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit of $100 US. And I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculations and opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you guys have any questions or comments, please only leave them in the comment section below, but I'll try my best to get to as many of them as possible. Now, see what exactly is going on in this market first. Most importantly, I do take a look into Bitcoin dominance. Tells me what the money could be trending into. Would it be Bitcoin, altcoins, or neither? Today, we do have Bitcoin dominance down about 1%, less than 1%. This breaks down to Bitcoin price action down almost 4%. Total altcoin market cap down over 1.5%. Now, this is the downside of Bitcoin dominance trending downwards. I would usually see total altcoin market cap not being affected by Bitcoin pullbacks as much. I usually emphasize Bitcoin dominance trending downwards because generally speaking, it's better for the altcoins on both the upside and downside. Conversely speaking, if Bitcoin dominance was trending upwards and Bitcoin pulls back, that could affect the altcoins more. Let's take a look into Bitcoin dominance here on the 3-day time frame. It's now my focus because there is still a double bottom pattern here on the 3-day time frame. One bottom, second bottom, also with higher lows on the RSI. That's classic bullish divergence. We are getting resistance here from the moving average I have mentioned yesterday. So some expected resistance here. Let's see if where we actually do get some red candles here, or even just one red candle, if this could actually light up the altcoins briefly for a little bit. Let's go over to Bitcoin, where I did say yesterday that there was a cup and handle pattern. It looks like a breakout. However, price action did break back into the pattern. Okay. Neckline of this pattern is about 58K. Okay. Right now, price action is getting support from the 4-hour 50 MA. Okay. Let's point out some bearish signals that could be playing out right now, where I have also mentioned it before. On the 3-day time frame and the weekly time frame, possible bearish divergence could be playing out right now, where we are seeing higher highs, however, with lower highs on the RSI. That's classic bearish divergence. Same thing on the weekly. Monthly here, we have been having bearish divergence for quite some time, however, never yielded a red candle. So something I would not lose track of. Because if Bitcoin continues pulling back at any time, it could still have an effect on the altcoin markets. The multiplier of that effect would depend on how far up or down Bitcoin dominance is trending usually. Let's go over to Elrond and see what exactly has gone on in here. Let's do a quick recap. Going from the monthly time frame down to the daily time frames, which I consider to be macro time frames, and see if we have any overbought readings or possible bearish divergence scenarios on the RSI. Monthly time frame here, we are at an RSI reading of 92, over 92, so very overbought. Not something I will lose track of. Weekly time frame here, we are at an RSI reading of 75, slightly overbought. Possible bearish divergence scenario could occur if the price action was to make a higher high right now on the weekly time frame. It does need to beat the last RSI reading of over 95. 3-day time frame right now, we are not in overbought. However, if the price action was to make a higher high here, it does need to beat the last RSI reading of over 93 to negate bearish divergence. Daily time frame, we are not in overbought territory. However, in terms of bearish divergence, very similar thing could be said as what I said on the 3-day and the weekly. Let's go over to the 3-day time frame here, where I can point out more apparently that there is still a symmetrical triangle pattern here. If the symmetrical triangle pattern does play out and breaks to the upside, I do have a measured target here. Let's take a more exact difference. $225, about $90 just to be even, so about $135. Adding it back on top of $140, which is the apex, would be about $275 measured targets. Now, measured targets are theoretical approximate targets only, may actually be different in real life price action, more or less. Also, the measurement of this measured target does exclude this small portion of this candle right here that's above the pattern. Okay. Now, let's take a look into the key resistances and supports relevant to this price action right now. Key resistance right now would be about the $145 fib level area, followed by about the $180 fib level area. After that, if we actually zoom into the daily time frame here, I could expect some resistance about 220 and about 240 as well. Key support include this fib level right here, $120 fib level area, which is also where basically the daily 50 MA is as well, very close. If that does not hold, next level of support I'll be looking at will be the 3-day 21 MA, which should still keep the symmetrical triangle pattern intact. Now, symmetrical triangle patterns, according to Thomas Bukowski and his website, thepatternSite.com, it is a 60% chance of it breaking to the upside. Okay. Now, even though we have a bullish pattern here, I would not lose track of that very high RSI reading on the monthly time frame. Okay. So, not something I would lose track of, even though on the shorter time frame here, it does seem like we still do have a bullish pattern. Now, let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios. Bullish case scenario, price action breaks this pattern and go towards its measured target, minding the resistance levels I have just pointed out, as those could be points of rejection. Bearish case scenario, price action breaks this bottom trend line. It looks like the next level of key support I'll be looking at will be the 3-day 21 MA. If that does not hold, then I'll be looking at about the $90 fib level area. Because the daily 50 MA is already within the pattern, as well as this fib level right here, it's also where we have gotten support from as well. So depending on when it actually breaks this bottom trend line, it could actually come down to this about $120 fib level area before touching the 3-day 21 MA as well. Now, these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today. Let me know if you found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know agreements, disagreements, feedback. I'd love to hear them. Hope you manage your risk carefully, and if you'd like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.